Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's UncleSamsDevil, and today we're talking about Dead Matter once again. Early on the morning of July 4th, we got another information update regarding the development of Dead Matter. Though this one was a little bit lesser than the previous two, and we still didn't get any information on the release date of the closed alpha, there is some very interesting information in the info drop. So we start this update as usual with a message from the developers saying, "Hey survivors, we have another weekly update for you on our road to the closed alpha. Thank you all again for your continued patience and support while we work to get the closed alpha in the hands of our backers. We have updated the contact details on our Indiegogo page, and we now have a support email for any help and support questions regarding Dead Matter. Closed alpha. Unfortunately, we're still working to clear the roadblock stopping the release of the closed alpha. However, progress is being made and we're constantly working to clear that issue and make the best use of our time while that work is being done. Development. Cal has been working on a code pass for the ATV and player-made containers, such as buildable crates that players will be able to attach locks to. He has also been working on triggers that will snuff out campfires if there is a lack of oxygen, such as rain or heavy snow, and switching between seats while in a vehicle. Passengers will be able to interact with empty seats to move to them. He has also gotten key distribution set up on our website so backers will be able to access their closed alpha and game keys when they become available. More details to come as we get closer to the release." Then they give a disclaimer. The following clips were recorded in a development environment with many gameplay features turned off, such as hand animations, full player models, etc., while features are being developed. Alright, so we move into the first video they provide. This is a video that really shows off the physics of the ATV. Keep in mind, this is in a development environment, so there may actually be some factors here or not here that don't necessarily translate over to the game we play, hopefully, this month. I definitely think it is cool at this stage to be able to see some of the vehicle physics that we'll be dealing with in game though. Although to me, it does seem like there might be a bit much looking at how the ATV bounces on these little hills. But we aren't going to know for sure until we get hands-on with it. So that's cool to see. In the next video, we get some more polished mechanics of the bonfires and how different weather patterns affect the fires in different ways. They actually bring out a kit and then use a lighter to light it, and they then enter admin commands which change the weather conditions, making it rain more and such. These are the types of details that I see in this game, seemingly fully functional, that amaze me for it to be at such an early stage in the game's development. You typically just don't see that many movable, workable parts at such an early stage of development of any games, let alone indie games. So again, I find it pretty damn impressive that they're working so hard on these little details in the game. And I really hope that they translate over to the closed alpha. They go on. The level designers have been working on polishing and detailing the world overall. Metamoth has been working on detailing the caves, wilderness area, many of the houses, and utilizing some new furniture setups throughout the map. Dogtooth has been continuing his work on the player and NPC models and has started work on jerseys and other clothes for players. Yitz has been working on some more safe areas that players will interact with NPCs, as well as more rural areas of the alpha map. The NPCs that survive in Dead Matter have managed to secure a foothold in many of the much needed facilities on the map, so they can continue to survive the outbreak. Players will find plenty of people to talk to, learn about, and gain the trust of in order to potentially gain some access to what they have. So I just gotta hit this home again. I really think it's cool that at the launch of the closed alpha, we're going to have NPCs we can go speak to. I can't think of another game that did that, and did it to the extent of what they're talking about for Dead Matter. I really look forward to it, and it means that it's not just going to be some empty world we walk around in like every other survival game on launch. It's actually going to have things to do. So I look forward to that. Unfortunately, I don't think we're going to get to see everything described in that paragraph in this information drop, but we do get to see some of the safe areas. I'm pretty sure that these pictures are actually the same place. Well, they're similarly structured buildings at least, but it does seem that they are in fact at least two different buildings shown here. So I don't know. Either two different buildings in the same place or two different places. We've got the car garage, and then we've got the more of a warehouse looking area. Then we get to see a couple of not so safe areas. We start with the car wash. The details have been fleshed out. The view is absolutely beautiful. You've got vehicles outside, trees giving off a nice shadow coverage, and it's just overall a gorgeous scene. Next, we get to see inside the car wash. You can see the little descriptions of each tier of wash you can buy, which is awesome. It's nice and detailed inside, and then you have a vending machine over towards the corner that says teeth poison on it as a little joke, which is freaking hilarious. Finally, we get to see the area around the diner. You can see it's just down the road from the go-kart track, and it's surrounded by sort of a big fenced up area, as well as an ambulance, and then it has a tent inside, I'm guessing a medical tent. And finally, we end off this update with another video. In the note above it, they say, this is a test environment and the clip is intended to showcase sound effects so the map does not represent the state of a closed alpha and includes visual effects for development that will not be present in the game. In this video, they show a couple of weapons being fired. They start off with the M4 and there's all kinds of stuff going on here. We see the big red tank getting shot and exploding, which looks really interesting to me. I do wonder if the explosions seen here are in any way going to aesthetically translate into the game, looking the way they do here. Because again, this is obviously in a developer environment, and they just said that this was specifically to show off sound effects, not all the features that we're seeing here. We also get to see what looks like the R700 and the lever action being shot, and we get to hear their sound effects as well. So, again, pretty cool. So, that's the latest bit of information we've gotten on Dead Matter. Hopefully, we hear more about the closed alpha soon. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be all for this video. Make sure to drop a like and subscribe if you'd like to stay updated on Dead Matter, as well as the other tactical and realistic games that I cover. And I'll see you guys in the next one.